highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it. Got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
My name. You ready? Oh, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try with different vibe. Is you down the ride? Never tired. You will never know. You ain't never tried. Work it out. Gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get the off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of a good start. I'ma leave it on the side. You run the Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready, ready. Check, Mike,
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, here we go. 54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Now Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Check, 54. 6-man. 11. Ready to go.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
51.
Throwing on second and 8. Ryan looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go. 180. 13. Check 3. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. 21. Ship.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here we go.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Ryan now to throw on third down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on. At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. From the 30 on second down, Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run with Coleman on first down. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, it's Coleman. On to stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
One, Omaha.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Taken from just outside the 30. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Jam.
54, down. Hey, Charlie.
Mike 5-4.
From the gun, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons' defense yet again drops him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. On 2nd down and 4, Ryan. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Two-jet bomber. Hey, South. Thumbs up the helmet. Here we go. 21.
Now Ryan on first down. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Check 4.
51, down. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Watch the out.
On 3rd down, Smith. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Get there.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They begin the drive with Coleman. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Wait.
Just like the 17.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. In on the tackle, Devondre Campbell, Falcons leading tackler in 2018. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
From the 31, Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
To throw again on second down. Ryan got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards a year ago, and a first down. Ryan now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Got it. Check.
Hey, one set. Check.
Bravo.
Right, 54. I'm here.
Get up.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And I think the ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. They'll run on first down. It's Freeman, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be second and 12. From the gun, Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On second down, Freeman. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Tuesday.
54. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Tavecchio puts this one through, and we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
Oh boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. On first down, Coleman. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The stop made by Kamal Ishmael. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So all right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Here we go.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
21.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. The end result, 21 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Coleman now gets through, and now an opening. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Rip right. Whip. Watch the express. Go.
Ryan. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Jones. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Ryan now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Ryan will throw again. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing again, Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And it's complete. Hooper. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
21. Hey, Tuesday.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Looking deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo gives to Breida. He's going to have the first down past the 20 and all the way up to the 21-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 more there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Garoppolo, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Check 52.
Switch.
65.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the 4th. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and
1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
This is caught. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. On the sneak is Garoppolo. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Oh, no dice there. That is excellent penetration. They give him no lane whatsoever to try and sneak the football across, and in fact, he'll wind up losing ground on 1st down.
They'll try to run with Breida. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A throw over the middle, taken in. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just 1 4th-quarter comeback for the QB. Here's Ryan. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's on the first guard selected in the draft back in April, Chris Lindstrom from BC. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Hey, Haywood!
From the gun, it's Ryan. Buying time to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. The left tackle, Trent Williams, guilty there.
Ready, line 25! Line 54! You want this? 51! Under 10! Check!
From the shotgun, Ryan. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D Ford getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And, look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he can vault himself right into the #1 spot.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Ready,
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. They'll look to run with Freeman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Ryan, flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. D Ford in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. He's back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late 4th quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you.
That's caught inside the 20. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 61 yards. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. So the victory here for San Francisco. And this one won't be remembered for many offensive fireworks, but they did enough to get the job done.
And that's why it's a team game, because sometimes you have to lean on one part of your team. And they leaned on their defense. In fact, they probably went over there and asked for some help. Like, guys, we just don't have it in this one. Can you hook us up? And they did in a big way. Said, no problem. Put it on our shoulders. We'll carry you home. And they did exactly that.
So for the 49ers, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with a win. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.